Okay, welcome everyone to a new game of Catan. So let's have a look at the board. I do like the 8-5-10 and even the 3-4-8. That's one thing that comes into mind. And so are the 5-6-9 and the 8-5-4, in my opinion. So very high wheat board, so that makes the ore more valuable. So I do agree with the 8-5-10 over here. Unfortunately, we are lost position, so it could be that. Well, I don't think the 9, 10, 11 will be taken. The 3, 4, 8 will be taken for sure. So if we come back, I think we will get the 9, 10, 11. And we can combine it with, well, good spots. We will get a good spot regardless in terms of production. But the wheat won't be that valuable though. So I do think the 5, 6, 9 and the 3, 4, 8 will be taken. So then I think we have to go with the 9, 10, 11 and the 8, 5, 4 over here. But you could take the 8-5-4. That would be, I think, awesome for us. But I do think you have to take the 3-4-8 here because you will get a good weak spot on your way back. So if blue is smart, I think you should take the 3-4-8 here. So that makes it a bit tricky for us though, because I think it will be hard for us to compete for largest army. However, we could place our settlements in such a way that we start off with an ore and a wheat. So that could give us an early advantage. Yeah, you take the 3-4-8, so exactly what I predicted so far. And I think, well, we need to take the 9, 10, 11. You want the ore for sure. The only downside is though we don't have a good board available. So I do think blue will take the 6-9-2 over here. And then if I take the 8-5-4, 9, 10, 11, well, it's a decision for yellow or orange, I think. Because what do you take? There's not a good wood spot left if I take this spot and this spot. So, and then red will end up with something like the 6-11. Or if you want to get the wheat and sheep, I think the 8-10 is a solid option as well for you. So, don't know what I should take. You could take the A3 also. Also viable be for you. But then you don't have the sheep. So what can we do else? I think these are the highest producing spots with the 10. So we certainly have to take this spot. And I do think we can't get longest road. The 9, 10, 11, the 8-5-4 with the 6-11, not that great. But let's just take this one first. Because we are running out of time. And just point it like this. Don't know if it's viable for us. Okay, let's see. So I have multiple options. I could also take the 6-11 here. And place my road like this and battle for this spot could also be a viable option. We have 6 different numbers, we have a good wood brick ratio, and we can connect our roads here. The downside, of course, is that this will be open, and I think if yellow gets this spot over here, he is in a really strong position. Yeah, so I have to make a choice. Take the 6-11 and point my road towards this one over here. And I do think we have a decent shot at winning that race against yellow. Other one I could do is the 9, 10, 11 here, because the wood is pretty rare on this board actually. So maybe we can get some good trades. Yeah, most of the times you want ore to win the game, because otherwise, no ore, 7-point score. That's what you could also see earlier in the game. So maybe the 4-9 will be taken though, or the A3. But I do think the 6-11 might be taken here. So didn't want to point my road to the left. And maybe we can, although it's not obvious, but we could sneak in the longest road. And placing my road like this, we can connect because no one will build here, I think. The only way you want to build here is to stop me from getting the longest road, but it's not obvious that I take the longest road. Yeah, so I don't know if this was the right decision because we could have a good shot at getting longest road if we place it like here. But then, of course, it's very hard to get ore, I think. Because the ore will be scarce, there will be a lot of wheat. Yeah, so we do produce a lot of wheat though. So I'm not sure if this was the right play. We are on the best sheep though, and yellow can't be on ore, for sure. Only if you take this spot, which you could do. I think this is one of the rare situations where you could place it like here. Okay, you take the a10. Wow, that's actually not that great for me because now certainly red will take the 4-9 or the a3, I think. So a little bit, yeah, you take the a3. So this is open for us. That's really interesting. Yeah, I don't think the a10 is very good, indeed. So I think you block the 9 wheat here as red. Yeah, and you wanted my ore for sure. So luckily it is my wheat though, because we will get a lot of wheat, but it's not great, of course. So I do think red is in the strongest position with blue. Yeah, maybe blue and red for sure. So let's see. So they're arguing about whether this was a good placement for yellow. I don't think so, honestly. I think you could rather take this one. You have 3 production points less, but you have the 3 for 1 port. Yeah, I don't like that at all by yellow, but I think it's nice that it cuts off our 9. You have to block the 8 ore, in my opinion here. So the bad thing is we don't have a port. So don't know why yellow's taking so long, because I do think the 8 ore here is the obvious spot to block. So no cards yet, but 2 sevens rolled, so not that surprising. But we do need some cards though, because this is not great for us for sure. Okay, so nice, we do get a wheat. But so do the others get it. If we can keep it on this 8 ore, I think we can hinder blue and red quite a bit. So I'm not sure how to win this game. Preferably I need to get to this one. So if we can get a road building, that would be really huge, of course. We could buy some development cards because we have the advantage that our ore won't be blocked that often because the 8 ore is a much stronger block for sure. Yeah, you're already trading away your wheat because there's so much wheat in the game. So the wheat is more or less, well, useless in that sense. But if we can get another 10, we already have the city, which will be huge for a game for sure. And I think we do have a shot at getting an ore. So the 8 did only roll once, but that was when the rubber was on the 8 ore. So I know red does have an ore. Um, I don't want to steal from blue because, yeah, he only has a sheep. So not that many cards I'm interested in. Yeah, so what do I block here? Because I could block just the 5 brick here, I think. That could be something. Yeah, I think I have to do that. And we don't get it, unfortunately. So I think I will pause here and just wait till we get a better card. So now we will get stolen from again on the 9 wheat. So luckily he takes my wheat. So very bad for red, I think. So really nice with these early 10s. So I have to make a decision after this. So I will do it for a wood, I think. No, maybe in my turn. Because the demand for wood is high. I think I can get one. I can get more than one wheat. And secondly, I don't want to give him the free road here. But in my turn, I will definitely do it. So I'm thinking about which one I want to city up, because I do think we will get a lot of wheat if we city up this one and wood, which is useless for us. I think the 9, 10, 11 is better because we need more ore, which we can pair with the wheat. So, okay, he gave away his sheep. Just, so, okay. Okay, very nice. So I will definitely trade away one of my wood, I think, here, and see what other one wants to give me for it. So let's see. And preferably I don't want to trade blue because I think if he gets the wood, he will be in a strong position. With red, I think it's less strong. So let's trade with red here because we can city up here. So this is really good if we can get more 10s. So red will get the city as well soon, and if he cities up this 8, 5, 10, he's really strong. So what I also could have done is buying a development card, but if we get stolen from, we could be far away from getting our city. So if you have the opportunity to get a city, especially if you're only on the 10 ore and the ore I think is scarce on this board or valuable, especially with the high wheat board, I think you have to buy the city here. So don't mind, well, I do mind. I don't want my sheep to get stolen. Let's see. So I think you want to block me. But where do you put it? I think you could block the 5 sheep, yeah. And you do get a sheep, so that's a bit unfortunate because now you can buy a development card. But maybe he doesn't want to do it because he wants to get on this port. But I don't agree, I think, with this play because you're already on the ore port and the most resources you will get will be the ore for sure. But it will get you some flexibility. So if a couple of 5s rolled with the city, of course it's nice to have the 3 for 1 port. It's a bit shaky setup so far. And the bad thing is also we will get stolen from a lot, I think, here. So if you noticed, blue. Okay, so you don't steal from me because I think you needed the wood, but yeah, you are battling for this 3 for 1 port over here, I think. It's not necessary for blue though, because he can settle here as well. But I can understand this play now, looking. Okay, so you give up on that board. So 6 and 7s did roll. So we're not very lucky so far with the numbers. Well, the 10 ore, of course, is very strong here. But I want definitely to buy a development card. Again, a 7. So this hinders us a lot. Yeah, not that great. Although I didn't need the wood, but I think yellow needs the wood. So I could trade it him for 2 cards maybe. And now that opportunity is gone. So at least we can get stolen from this turn. So I have to keep an eye on this because red will have some brick here. Yeah, so I could get a brick. Now I know blue most likely has or red does have a wood and a brick. Both are useful for me. Wow, so this is really unfortunate for me because I could have get the trade. But let's not complain too much. If we can get an 8 here, we are just fine. So definitely don't want to trade my ore for wheat. I think the ore is pretty valuable. So who do I think is in the strongest position? Well, yellow does have a lot of production, but only 3 resources basically, because I don't count the 12 ore over here. I still think red and blue are in the best position. But we have a shot too, because the 10 did roll a couple of times. And we do get an 8, really nice. So we are a bit dependent on the numbers because we don't have a good board at all. And I think we won't get it either. So the 8 is really, really strong for red, by the way. I need to get a development card soon here and block this 8 ore. So I do think red is now in the strongest position because he already settled. He does have a lot of flexibility. The only downside for red is though, his production is not that high and he's really dependent on the 8. So if the 8 won't roll that many times, he will lose. So if we get a 5 here, that will be huge. Okay, we do get a 6. So let's just buy 1 development card. Just end our turn here. So victory point is nice. But I also definitely want to get a sheep and get a knight. Yeah, so you're looking for sheep now. And you might get good trades with yellow. So red is definitely now in the strongest position, for sure. So this is a good trade. I think someone will take this trade. Oh, no, okay. So they are talking a lot. Wow, only 6s get rolled now. That's not great. Yeah, I think as yellow, you definitely want to settle here. I think I would settle here. That's a lot safer for you because you do have the brick and the board, but you don't have any wood. And the wood is pretty rare in this board. I don't think you will get good wood trades. So it's a bit slow in the beginning though, because we don't get many cards and get blocked a lot. Because everyone is on the corners, so most of the time that means that you will get a lot of solo blocks. But I think, yeah, we need to block this 8 ore over here for sure. So as blue, I can understand that you don't block your own 8 ore. You might have a city here. Yeah, you have a settle and city, I think, here. Oh, okay. Wow, another 8. So that's really bad. And a 7. So now we will put it back on the 9 or on the 6. Okay, that's something. So blue, red, and me are both battling for a large army. Yeah. I don't think we can keep up with red though. Okay, so this is really nice 7 because now the 8 ore gets blocked. The only downside is blue will protect red for getting this one blocked over here. So everyone is also putting development cards. It's not that great also. Yeah, so I'm in a really awkward position right now. It will be hard for us, I think, to win this game. And you already see how strong ore is, right? So I want to hold my cards here. Hopefully there's no mono. I think you don't want to mono here. Why do I get stolen from again? Yeah, because blue didn't have any cards. So really bad for me. But if we can city up this one, I think we're, yeah, I don't know what is the best play. Because citying up this one, because we do get blocked a lot of times, might be helpful because we still get a lot of cards. And then quickly accelerate our game because, well, I don't know. I don't think we can get large army anymore. Yeah, so he builds another city here. That's of course really bad. So I don't want to trade yellow because I do think we are racing for this spot over here. It's a good trade, but should I take this one? Yeah, I think I will take this trade though. You could get this one over here because you might have the road building. Yeah, that's unfortunate for sure. But he will get it anyway. Okay, but he doesn't take this spot. I would definitely have taken this 6 to 11 over here first. So if we don't get a 5 here, I think we will just build another city here, just to keep up with the production. And, well, red can block us on that many spots. Yeah, the 5 and the 9 are good blocks for sure. So I think we have to play for second position here. Another 6. So really unfortunate. So definitely want to get a city here, because this is a huge city, for sure. But it doesn't go very well here. Okay, some more wheat. But don't like that mono. You don't have that much wheat. But you can get another development card here. Oh, so that's not a good mono, I think. You didn't do anything with these cards. So if I can get a wood for 2 brick, I want to do it because then I have the brick income to, well, yeah, maybe you want to do this because you don't have the brick port yet. And if we can get this one over here, we do have a decent shot at getting longest road as well. So he only does have 1 brick, but I will definitely don't do it 1 for 1 here. The goal for yellow is for sure to get to this A10 over here. Wow, again a 6. So the 6 and 8 are money in this game. So the demand for wood is high, which I expected because, well, wood is very rare on this board. So I think my next priority is just to build to the 6 to 11 because I don't think we can win with army anymore. We should have got the knight and blocked the 8, but now they really get good cards here. So let's see if I can get a wood for 2 brick. I think yellow wants to do this trade for sure. Because you need a wood. So a little bit stuck, but I don't want to... I want to hold here because I don't want to show that I want this spot over here. So the 6 keeps getting rolled. It's really, really annoying. Okay, so we do get a 5 here. So the good thing is, well, we will get over 7 cards now. So maybe I will do this here. That's a good trade. So I do give him an extra card. I could get a 1 wood for 2 brick for sure, because the 6 did roll a couple of times. But, well, only a 4 or an 11, and we can already settle here most likely. Because we only need an 8 and a 4, something like that. And I don't think yellow does have another row building. That would be really unlucky for us. Yeah, you're buying development cards now. So you could have... But now I will place my roads here. So hopefully we do get some wood income now. Okay, so we do get a wheat, but let's see if we can get an ore here. So maybe if I offer a sheep, someone wants to do this. No, sheep for ore. Two sheep for 1 ore. No, that's a little bit too expensive, I think. On the other hand, we are not stuck. So I think I want to do it because we don't have any ore here. And just building a road like this, it's not that viable, I think. So I think now I will... no, so let's hold here. I don't want to place a road and get cut off. So we are risking to get 7th out here. I think we did everything right here so far. We did get very unlucky in the beginning, so we are behind. Luckily, we are not the target anymore, so that's something, because we do have a lot of production. Yeah, and you will get army for sure. I think if we want to win here, we need this settlement over here and get longest road. But I think we have a decent shot at getting the longest road if we can get here, because we do have the wood and brick, and yellow doesn't have brick at all. Okay, so you block the 8 ore. Nice. And a 4, 11. Okay, and 9. It's not that bad though, but it's good for everyone. So what I also see now is yellow can't get any settlements. So we are free to build over here now. Oh, really painful 7. The 8 ore gets unblocked and we can't do anything right now. So I definitely want to, yeah. Blue is also in a very good position, I think. But I think red is in a better position. But the 5 brick doesn't do that much. I could also block the 6 wheat over here. Then we will just get another wheat, I think. I would rather get an ore. And we do get an ore. So, yeah, I think, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, we have to do something, that's for sure. Don't want to play my knight here, I think, because red will definitely play it here. Let's just build over here and hold here. So now I show to yellow that I want to settle here, but you can't settle here, so that's the good thing. And this is a really nice roll, because now we only need a 4-11, so only 2 times the 4 or the 11 are rolled in total. So that's really bad for us, because we need the wood. But if we can get to this one over here, we do have a shot. Oh wow. So that was really quick actually. I didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, the 12 did roll a couple of times. Again, no 4 over 11. So definitely want to buy development card here and first play my knight and place it on the 8 ore here. And we get a wheat. Ah, that's unfortunate also, because now the 7 did roll. So what did roll actually? The 6 did roll a couple of times, yeah. Let's just block the 5 brick, I think. And we do get another brick. We do get another development victory point, so that is really good, because if we can settle here and get longest road, yeah, you will steal from me now. Or the 6, it's also good. So what I want to say, if we can settle, okay, very, very nice. So this was the roll we needed. So you, per definition, you can't get to this one with 3 cards, and you can cut me off. So we are in a good position now to get this one. And we'll get longest road. We can connect our roads quite efficiently. Okay, so not great that we get cards right now, because if we roll 7, that would be very, very bad for us. On the other hand, yeah, well, we have to give 4 cards or 5 cards. No, 4 cards, so we can still get a sheep from yellow. No 7, please. We do get an 8. Not great, but it's okay. So, don't know what I want to do here. I think we have to get longest road soon, but I think I want to settle here first. But let's hold our cards right now. So we are in a sort of a sneaky position, is how I want to call it. We are basically on 5 points, so very low, but we do have 2 victory points here. And if we can settle here with 2 roads, we already win the game. So we only need 2 more roads and a settle to win. Oh wow, are you taking longest road here? No way. So then it's over, right? Okay, very well played by blue here. We are second though, but well, if you have such a high elo like us, it's hard to maintain our elo with going second place. So what did I could have done better? I'm not sure. The wood didn't get rolled that much, so we could not build that many roads. What I could have done though is getting to the 6311 here with the 854. That could be viable. But then again, I couldn't buy two cities over here. So, well, then we were on 7 points also. And I do think if Red didn't get that many good eights, it was very bad for us. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. See you next time.